Did you know that James Harden allegedly arranged for the beating of a Hall of Fame basketball player's son? Moses Malone Jr., the son of NBA legend Moses Malone, claimed he was beaten and robbed by four armed men on June 15, 2016, outside a Houston strip club. Further, Malone believes that Harden was the leader of the attack, although he has not been charged with the crime. Instead, four men, including a security guard for the nightclub, Darian Blunt, have been charged in connection with the assault. The lawsuit alleges that Harden paid Blunt $20,000 to lead the attack on Malone, and that it has come to light that James Harden was in fact at the strip club the night of the attack. The original lawsuit seeks $1 million in damages for injury and loss of property against the strip club, V Live Houston, or 5 Live Houston. It alleges that Blunt, the security guard, did not let Malone into the club and instead directed him to an area where three other men, armed with guns, reportedly kicked and punched Malone in the face before stealing $15,000 to $50,000 in jewelry. Malone thinks the attack was in response to his Facebook post, which criticized Harden's youth basketball camps for charging $249. In his post, Malone commented, "Don't he make way more money than Donald Driver? But he charging $249 and the inner city kids have no chance to go to the camp? Hollywood Harden, #fact." I mean, I don't know what you think about that post, but personally, I don't really see much in it. I mean, James Harden's gotta be used to people taking shots at him, and this seems like a normal shot to me. But other people did take notice to Malone's post, with 69 comments, nice, and 10 shares. While later testifying in court, Malone explained he called the NBA MVP Hollywood Harden because he was a prima donna and forgot where he came from. Malone's comparison of Harden to Donald Driver reflects the fact that Driver was a Houston native who played over a decade in the NFL, mostly with the Packers, and earned a much lighter salary than Harden, who earned nearly $90 million in NBA salaries over his first 8 seasons, and this past summer signed a 6-year, $227 million Supermax extension. Soon after Malone posted, one of Malone's friends named John Thomas received a phone call from a man called Big Tony. Big Tony was Harden's bodyguard. It was clear that Big Tony was not happy with Malone's Facebook post. Big Tony also expressed that Harden himself was upset by the post. Thomas shared this information to Malone, who initially thought it was a joke. I will say that I don't think anything's a joke when you're dealing with a man named Big Tony. Yet, quickly after, Thomas contacted Malone. Another friend of Harden got involved. A man simply referred to as Malo sent out multiple texts reiterating what Big Tony had earlier claimed. Harden was not pleased with Malone's Facebook post. Malo asked that Malone and Harden meet up in person to resolve this matter. It was at that point, Malone says, that he received another text from Malo that seemed different than the others. The tone of the text was aggressive, threatening, and included the phrase, "You know who that is," which to Malone implied that two people were sending texts from Malo's phone. Malone says it was Harden who sent that aggressive text. According to Malone, Malo was at Harden's house at the time of the texting. Already nervous about his safety, Malone says he became even more suspicious when minutes later he received a random text from Eric Dillard, more often known as DJ Eric. A co-worker of Malo, DJ Eric invited Malone to V Live. Malone declined the invitation. Again, I don't know if you're able to keep track, because there are a lot of shady characters in this, but trust me, the story gets even better. The next evening, Malone attended a friend's birthday party. As the party was coming to an end, the party's host invited Malone and his friend John Thomas to V Live, which was open only from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Malone agreed, and he and Thomas arrived at the entrance to V Live at around 2 a.m. Meanwhile, Harden was allegedly at V Live the night of the attack. In fact, Malone's friend Thomas saw Harden, Malo, Dion, and Blunt all high-fiving and celebrating in the VIP section. Thomas even heard DJ Eric make an announcement over the intercom that told the club's members that Malone had been taught a lesson for his Hollywood Harden Facebook post. Malone says that Harden was behind all of it and even paid $20,000 for the attack to occur. But Harden has no interest in settling, and the case remains on the docket. A trial date has been set for soon. Harden, who recently signed a $200 million endorsement deal with Adidas, is also the cover athlete on NBA Live 18, although no one plays that game. But he does have an image to protect. His endorsement deals could be impacted if he's personally associated to an incident in which one of his social media critics was physically assaulted. Even Kevin Durant wouldn't go that far. Harden's endorsement deals likely contain moral clauses, which allow the endorsed company to abandon a deal if the player is implicated in a legal controversy. Although Harden reaching an out-of-court settlement would probably not worry his endorsement companies, they would nonetheless monitor how the public and media react to it. Regardless, what do you think James Harden should do? Should he let the case play out or try to negotiate a deal behind the scenes? Moreover, does this change your opinion of James Harden, or does this add to his strip club legend? Leave a comment down below and tweet at me. Nonetheless, this is a fascinating story that has been completely invisible from the news. Hopefully you guys learned something new and enjoyed the story. If you're interested in learning more about the case, feel free to consult the sources linked down below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. That is all, and thank you for watching.